Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to be looking at how we can optimize application insights, usage of application insights in the Azure space. If you can recall, in the last video, we saw how we can use application insights to see database queries. We utilize transaction search, and we saw how we can get the middle layer between our application and our database. And I promise that we are going to have just 2 videos on application insight, but I needed to create this just to cover some key aspects of application insight in terms of its core features, especially from a development point of view. So in this video, I'll just be discussing 8 key areas that if you are not already using um, in application insight, you should probably consider using that. Um, so we start with tracking users. So when you are building an application that requires users to authenticate, you might want to track users, knowing what they are doing and the kind of experience they're having in the application. And application insight makes that very, very easy. So I'll just show you. I actually have demos for everything, but because of time and I want this video to be as short as possible, so I wouldn't be doing the demos, but I will just be showing you what's the how you can get to all these items, and also we'll just be discussing the capabilities of all these items. So if you should, I'm on application insight now. This is the application insights that is connected to the application that with the web app that we used in the last video. So all you need to do is when you come over to usage, so usage, then you navigate to users. If you click on users, you'll see how you can several metrics around users. But this application, I didn't add authentication. That's for this particular one. I have others that have authentication that I could have used for this, but um, when you come over here and you click on users and through this utility, you'll be able to work with that. So without wasting much time, the second item is talking about tracking page views. If you can recollect, in the last video, we were seeing requests. So if I should go to transaction search, if I go to transaction search, we saw requests, the request numbers. We saw something like an overview of the number of requests. Yeah, so you can see over here requests 4. We've had 4 requests in the last 24 hours, which is being displayed here. So you can see the request counts, but the page view count is not, it is yet to be configured. So you can also, through this transaction search, you can configure this in such a way that you would also separate page views from requests, because I mean they're actually different things. That's why by default they are separated. So you can use application insight to know the amount of views for your web app. So you can use it to know different pages and how users are navigating through your site, the pages that have high views and the likes. So the third thing is application map, and I'll just tell you where you can get that from. So application map can be gotten from, where is it? Yeah, under investigate, you can see application map over here. I wouldn't be clicking on it, but what it really does is that it allows you to see how different components of your application comes together. It gives you insights on how different components, maybe your database, the dependencies, some external applications, and how all of those are working together. So that's what the application map does for you. It's very, very core from an architectural point of view. It's something that is very, very useful. So the fourth rather, is funnels. Funnels. So what really is funnels? Yeah, so funnels is it allows you um to see to select the different stages of your application. Like, let's assume you have an application that starts from an index page, and from the index page you expect users to click on a particular button that will take them to another page. From that page they click to another page and things like that. So funnels allow you to set all those stages up, and so that you can further evaluate it. And the reason why this is very useful is that if, let's say, you've set up about 5 stages, and that's in your funnel, you have about 5 stages that have been set up, but most of your users, they start from the first stage, go to the second stage, then they abandon the app uh, instead of going to the third stage. Then you know that there's something wrong between your second and your third stage. So you need to kind of like work on the experience to attract users to complete the entire life cycle. So that's really what funnels is. So funnels allow you to know pages that are being ignored by users. I believe that's clear. And let me just show you where you can see that before we go to impact. So where is funnels? Funnels. Yeah, you can see funnels here under usage. You can see it here. Okay, so the next item is impact, which is also another very interesting thing. And impact tells you if a particular page is impacting visitors to some other pages. So all these have real examples. So let's say um you have a particular page, and most users that comes to that page usually come from another page. So it lets you know the level of impact a particular page have to your entire site. And it's not something that is arbitrary, it's measurable using application insights. So the next item is retention. And what does retention mean? Retention and all these work hand in hand with funnels. So you must have specified the various stages, the various navigation for your user experience. So retention is simply saying that is just trying to see that after users visit a particular page, do they revisit that page after their first time? How often do they do it? So you might have a particular page that provides information on certain service that you provide, and it's updated regularly, and some users visit the page once, and do they still come back to visit that page? Retention is what will allow you to measure that, and all these are quantifiable using application insights. Then user flow is similar to funnel. It's just that this is from a user point of view, so it allows you see the entire workflow between pages um by a user. So instead of funnel, you are kind of like specifying how you expect the flow to be, but the user flow is saying how the user um, actually navigate through the web app. So that's what user flow is for. Then finally, we have availability test. So let me just show you that. Availability test is from, you can see the user flow here, you can see funnel. So all these are they are quantifiable from the application insights. You can see users. Let me show you application tests. Uh, so I'm looking for application tests. Where is it? It's somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, just give me a moment to figure this out. Um, trying to get this. Application tests. And I just use this. Just give me a moment. I would figure it out. Okay, I think it's from availability. So let's look for availability. Do we have availability here? Okay, so I can't figure out where that is. I know it's somewhere here, but what application test does is that it allows you to create custom tests, availability tests rather. So it allows you to create custom tests within your application based on how many minutes you want um, the test frequency. So you specify the test frequency probably after every 5 minutes or every 3 minutes or something. And from also some specified locations as well. So you define success criteria that will determine if the test is passed or if the test is failed. And it also allows you to set alerts as well. So it's something that is very, very useful, availability test. So I think let me just see availability tests, application insights. Sometimes Microsoft moves stuffs around. Okay, I think it's probably they've moved it to Azure Monitor. Let's see where it is. Okay, so we can see it here. So okay, so we click on availability. So let's go. So that's under, is it under monitoring? Let me go back. Um, Availability is under investigate. So go to investigate, then availability. Yeah. So I just did this. It's funny how I couldn't recall it where it was. So you come over here, and this is how you can create a test. Can create your availability test. You can create a classic test or a standard test. So that's how we work with it. So it's an availability test and it's very, very useful. You can see a list of availability tests. You can see 20 minutes availability, duration, average duration, the action. So it basically allows you to specify the test frequency. It also allows you to specify location and success criteria. It's just a way to know how available your web app is going to be. So it allows you know how available it is, especially for applications that have so many dependencies. Something like this can be very, very useful. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to cover. I just wanted to cover these 8 items. So if you are using application insights and your developer is not doing all this, then they are wrong. So you need to tell them that they are not optimizing application insight as it should. So if there's a need to review the application insight usage, so take a look at all this. This is for optimization of application insights. So all these are very useful both from the security point of view and the productivity point of view. Yeah. So if you find this video useful, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.